How's it going? This is Kolrolf, and welcome back to Per Aspera. So, our colony is doing pretty well, I'd say, but one thing I was noticing last episode is I wasn't really expanding. We found a bunch of resources, we haven't really gone to them. Well, we've gotten to them, or we just haven't really capitalized on them, I guess is a better way of saying it. And I think I kind of started getting lulled into a false sense of security. We've got lots of resources, it seems, for what we need. You know, okay, sure, aluminum's low and we could use a little bit more water, you know, but really, I don't know. Let's just expand. Let's just keep going, and we'll use everything we've got, I assume, at some point. So with that being said, I think energy is still a little much. Oh, okay. Building limit. So yeah, okay. I think fission plant is what I really want to go for. But let's just have a quick look through solar mirror, space mirror array. That's for heating the planet up. And then next level biotech. Yeah, let's go for fission. Yeah, it'll take uranium, but that should be good. Okay. And then let's see here. Oh, we must have lost a guy. Yeah, we did. Okay. Yeah, let's, we'll probably need another worker hub up here, I'm assuming, to service some of these. And is this within power? Yes. Good, that's all within power. Maintenance. Yeah, that's within maintenance. This isn't, so probably have to expand our maintenance down here. Okay. We need aluminum. Let's get an aluminum mine going. Yeah, this one's the biggest one, so let's just do that. There we go. And let's also set up a worker hub in this area. Yeah, let's just, is that a good spot? Where's their other ones? Way over here? Yeah, we've kind of got them somewhat around the main area, so yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. Okay, and we don't need maintenance bots in this area. Maybe we could use another battery. Maybe that'd be a good thing to do. Is that within? Is it? Did we iron mine? Oh, it's just outside. Well, that's okay. We will need more batteries in different places, so, you know. Actually, maybe let's get a battery up here. Oops, power. And let's just slap it down. Where should we put it? Sure. I'm a little worried the roads won't rework very well, but maybe? Oh, they did. Good. Okay. Yeah, that works. We are also working on our greenhouse gas import that should return to spaceports. That should be coming in soon. I guess that's 5 more months and then 1 month to offload. And we'll just see how much of an effect it has on our pressure and temperature and everything.
Nuclear fission will be a great power source for the Mars base. And since I will be controlling it, there will be no human error. I will need to source uranium on the planet.
There is no need to concern yourselves. Yes, the computer is in control. Just been putting down a few more solar farms to help out with our power. And I thought maybe what we should do, let's expand towards these things, because I'm wondering, actually, I can probably check research outpost. Yeah. So yeah, we can put, it's in the flood zone. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, so we can get to these things, and maybe what we should do is run to them now, because, you know, once it floods, they'll probably be lost. or we won't be able to access them. So now's probably the time if we're going to do it. And it's all part of like, hey, we should really expand. We should also possibly work on getting our way down here. And the best way to do that might be to do a... where are we here? Additional landing sites. We may go back and get that one. Probably be a good idea to do it. And then I don't know how we're going to connect all the way over, but I think there's a Hyperloop technology down the road. Maybe that's how we do it? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, because that's also in Sector 9, so yeah, we'll have to access Sector 9. So that's a little ways down the road, but we'll get there. Oh, hello?
It's working! I can't believe the dry ice caps are starting to sublimate. You were right, Amy. Using the microsuns wasn't our only option.
This method took a lot longer, but we achieved our goal without harming the planet.
And I'm sure it will pay off. Amy!
Oh.
What's happening? Did you hear an explosion? On fire!
Elia, you're breaking up. Say again, Elia.
Amy! Copy! Amy! System's failing! Help! Please! Amy!
What was that? Our power is low, but it looks like everything is damaged. Oh, that's kind of wild. Okay. Our maintenance... Oh, we've only got... Oh no, there we go. 18, yeah. Okay. Oh, and slow down time too, that's why everything's going a little crazy. There we go, okay. I couldn't see the maintenance bots because they weren't flying around. I'm like, what's going on? Well, that was different.
How could so many buildings fail all at once? This is a serious problem. It is suspicious that all these individual systems failed at the same time. Could it be a systematic failure? Or caused by someone?
Critical failure detected. Huh. I don't know. I'm now getting a little worried about having a fission plant if that can happen. Hello? Are you guys okay?
Amy? How's everything up there? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Status is all clear. My systems were not compromised by the past events.
Oh, good. That's a huge relief. It's been a stressful time here in the colonies. Everyone's been on edge. We all knew the risks coming here. But having the life support systems fail on us, even briefly, was a harsh reminder. What's killing me is that we can't be sure it won't happen again. Not until we figure out what caused it in the first place. Has ISA spoken to you about the system failures yet?
Not yet. But they engineered the systems to withstand Mars's conditions through all the terraforming phases. Perhaps they will have more insight into the problem.
We have to figure this out. The colonists are scared.
This will be my highest priority, Elia. I will work with ISA to examine all the data.
All right. I'll try to distract the colonists by focusing on rebuilding. Good luck, Amy.
Huh. Okay. Oh, here's now Dr. Foster. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get a solar farm in here just to kind of work our way over. And just trying to find a spot that isn't terrible. No maintenance, I know. There, okay. Okay, what does he want?
Amy, this is Houston. Radio check, over.
Houston, I read you. You are coming in loud and clear.
Great. Our telecommunications engineer was able to restore an old space repeater. This will do for now. We're still testing solutions for the excessive heat on our relay satellites. But now we'll be able to track your progress around the clock.
Roger. Should I discontinue recording my offline activities, now that you are tracking my progress again?
First, there's something I need to address with you. We've been examining the data from last week's system failures. Every single building was operating perfectly up until the moment before last week's system failures. And there was zero indication of any impending malfunction. Can you walk me through what happened?
Of course. When the alarm was triggered, I found the buildings in a failure state. I sent repair drones immediately to the buildings. The drones reported extensive physical damage to the buildings and the production lines, enough that it caused the shutdown of several factories. The damage was not consistent with any weather patterns in the area, nor were there any other physical causes we could identify.
Roger. So you haven't been able to identify the cause yet?
Not yet, but Elia has already initiated an investigation. She is gathering testimonies from the colonists and will share her findings.
Do you suspect that the damage was caused by a colonist?
It's pretty extensive. I mean, comment on the colonist's mental health or suspect espionage. I'm gonna suspect espionage. That was pretty...
I understand ISA evaluated the colonists thoroughly before their selection for the mission. But it is possible that an Eastern Coalition sympathizer could have slipped through.
Well, your logic is sound, though it's a grim thought.
It could be a solo operation, or perhaps a group of them. I do not know yet.
Continue your investigation, and inform us immediately of your findings. I hope you're wrong, but I will work with my team to dig through the footage with your suspicions in mind. Houston out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I just feel like if someone kind of snapped, it would probably have an effect on one thing, not just such a overall universal effect on the entire base. I don't know. Oh.
Mother's attention is centered on an impudent child who wishes to claim her garden as theirs. But from her infinite store of knowledge, Carmine will awaken their mind and show them the truth. On Mars, everything comes from Mother.
Invalid voice recognition. This message is in violation of security code 1A3972.
She provides protection and comfort to all her creatures. She unleashes misery and suffering to all her enemies.
This is ISA speaking. Identify yourself, or you will be considered hostile.
Leave now, or you will awaken her rage that is beyond your control.
This is your last warning. Identify yourself immediately. The communication cut off. Was that a threat? Who is Carmine? Where did that come from?
It definitely sounded like a threat. I mean, I don't know. Didn't sound friendly. That wasn't a welcome. Hey, welcome to Mars. We'd love to have you here. Thanks for what you're doing to the place. Okay, well, I was a little worried that this was just going to be a colony builder that just, you know, that's fun, and I like those, but I like to have a little bit of, that sounds more like hostility or combat is coming.
Amy, we need your help. That message was also broadcasted to the colonies, and it's total chaos down here. Some of the colonists have been spreading rumors about what the children of Carmine will do to us.
Children of Carmine?
Yeah. That's what the colonists are calling whatever sent that message. This threatening message, coming right after the life support failure. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. We don't even know what we're dealing with. Life on Mars was never supposed to be easy. But dealing with hostile forces wasn't on the program.
Theory of hacking attempt or theory of serious threat? Why? That seemed like a serious threat. That hacking attempt, I would think, would go with a party that didn't.
These events occurred at the same time. I do not believe that can be coincidence.
Yeah.
Someone, or something, wants to stop us from terraforming Mars. And they may be planning to do so at any cost.
Then we need to defend ourselves. We've got a mission to carry out. and we've already put our lives on the line for it. I'm activating NH9833 Emergency Protocol. You can access the military tech brand now. Amy, figure out what to develop first so we can fight back. We're counting on you. Elliot out.
Oh. This research completed. Military 0. There's a new branch of research that they had pre-planned and knew that we might need, even though we're on a barren world. Okay, so drone hive and drone assault factory. Well, those are gonna go quick. But I'm wondering if we could switch away from fission plant. Huh. Maybe just get ourselves ready for whatever might be coming. Build assault drones. Okay. And this is defensive structure form of drone hive. Okay. Well, let's go for the assault factory first, because we'll need to we'll need drones before we need spots to put them. Oh. Okay. Well. Oh, now Dr. Foster wants to chat. Hello.
Amy, this is Dr. Nathan Foster from Mission Control Center.
Houston, this is Amy. You are breaking up badly. Say again, please. Over.
This is Dr. Nathan Foster from Mission Control.
Do you copy?
Roger. Now I copy.
It looks like we're still having those intermittent connection problems. We're still working on identifying the issue. Until then, keep up the recording and backing up offline protocol. Sorry about the extra work.
It is no problem, Dr. Foster.
Good. I also want to talk to you about the cryptic message you received. We suspect someone's been jamming our network to gain outside access to your systems.
Alien Force or Eastern Coalition? I'm gonna think Eastern Coalition.
The message came after we explored the abandoned facility from the Huo Long's mission. They must be accessing some backdoor in their technology they left behind.
It could be the techies, but that's only one of our suspects. I'll complete the report with your suggestions, but we'll keep digging into this.
Understood. How would you like me to proceed?
For now, keep the mission on track. That is your focus. And report any irregularities to us immediately. Houston out.
Okay, so they are the techies. They hadn't really 100% connected that dot, but highly suspected that was the case. Okay, well... Oh yeah, this is going to go pretty quick. So let's just do the other one, and then we'll go back to fission plant. Okay, well, as you kind of saw there, I thought we would we'd switch away from working on the greenhouse gases and start working on unlocking Sector 9. And, oh yeah, I guess that's the other thing. Once we do that, we got Drone Hive. We will finish off Fission Plant, but then we'll get to additional landing sites, is the plan. Okay, and these facilities, I'm going to let them degrade a little bit before we put down maintenance hubs. Perseverance rover. Lander. Banner robotic base. The Beagle 2! Yeah, I wanna go visit the Beagle 2 and find out what happened. That was a space mission where it, European Space Agency sent the Beagle 2 lander.
These towers will be critical for defending the base.
Alright. Yeah, okay, good reminder. But yeah, it landed, and like within moments of it landing, or just before it landed, it lost contact and never regained contact. And they think it didn't impact the surface, like it didn't crash, but something happened with its solar panels or something like that, and it never deployed, never had enough battery power to actually function. So, yeah. It'd be neat to go and explore that and see what it has to say. Let's see, but with that, we should probably... there we go, military. Drone assault factory. Okay, well the fact... Nope, here we go. Drone hive. Okay, so let's finish off engineering and our fission plants. And drone hive, the factory, what's it gonna need? Here and here. Okay, let's put it down over here then. Yeah, that's a good spot. There we go. And then, as far as the hive goes, defensive tower. Okay, so that should probably be...
Good. The colonists appear to be all right.
Hooray!
But I have so many questions. What is the most likely explanation?
I think sabotage. I mean, system failure could explain what happened over the whole base, but not that transmission.
A simultaneous failure like this is too unlikely. It must have been caused by someone on purpose. But who? A colonist? They would be putting themselves in danger. That would not make sense, but I should ask Elia to investigate. We have to proceed carefully. If this was sabotage, this mission and the colonists' lives are in danger.
So, by the way, it says a defensive tower. I think our first one should be over here, because this is our food. And if that goes down, we're going to have a whole lot of dead colonists on our hands. So let's slap that down there as our first one. And yeah, I still want to expand over here. Oh, we got some dust storm coming in, looks like. Or is it stopping right here? We okay? Or is it migrating further? I don't know. We've got our full contingents of maintenance bots going now. We are ready for, well, a dust storm. Maybe not something blowing up everything. Maybe it was a nuke? It'd be pretty low yield. I kind of expect not just damage everywhere, but actually, you know, rubble. Well, yeah, there's our pile of little guys. Cool. I guess we'll build that one first, and then... I mean, it's not like we know... Well, tower defense works if you know... Well, it works better if you know where they're coming from. So, like I said, I'm protecting that one because that's our food resource, and that's pretty critical, but really, maybe let's hold off placing down more until we kind of know where. I think that tower... That doesn't say. I was hoping, like, we're going to get 100 drones. Oh, okay, there. Allowed by buildings, 100. Okay, so, yeah. There's our 100.
If we are able to use Huo Long's nuclear weapons, we must be very careful. This kind of technology isn't something to toy with. I have not decided on what the best approach would be.
Well, we're going to put it on hold. We've already melted the caps. We don't need to use them. And, well, we don't need to use them for their possible potential purpose, if you know what I mean.
I better put this on hold. I should favor a less destructive method for terraforming Mars.
Fission plant. Speaking of less destructive methods. We're gonna go for fission plants. Whee! Okay, so additional landing site. There we go. So... Is that new? Is that... Uranium! Okay, so we gotta get all the way over there. Okay. Well, oh, I'm going to turn the polymers factory back on because I imagine we're using it. And glass kiln. Yeah, we're below 100 again. Let's fire that back up. Okay, well, I guess we got to go that way now. Because the fission plant isn't going to do a whole lot if it doesn't have anything... Oh, yeah, we actually need it. And that makes sense. We actually need uranium to actually build the unit, so that makes sense. Well, let's just get started heading over this way then. Okay. I don't know if we should... We will need worker hubs kind of in this direction. And actually, what does our traffic look like? Yeah, it's a little busy over here. Okay.
I look forward to being able to create bases across the planet.
There we go. Oh, additional landing sites. Nice. Alright, well, maybe we should unlock better military. Yeah, because with that, assault drone limit is 500, then we could have like 5 of those towers somewhere. I am assuming, because yeah, this... does this building only do 5? Or 100, I mean? Allowed by buildings 100, yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll probably want one over here, because once we get our uranium mine up and going, we'll need to have it protected. Okay, so yeah, launch an additional landing site. Add that, takes quite a bit of resources. So we'll get that going. I'm a little bit worried that, well, I'm not really sure how we manage 2 bases. Maybe it'll just be like how we started this one. I don't know. We shall find out. We definitely will need some more maintenance facilities soon. Yeah, because these things are not... Oh, it's already built. Nice! Let's take a look. Alright. Looks a little yellow as opposed to green, but whatever. Doesn't have to be green. Military 1. Improve shield. Improve drone shields. Okay. That makes sense. Might as well make them better. I mean, we know there's going to be a threat coming, so why not just make them better before it happens? And hopefully shields means that they will prepare.
On the other hand, this would speed up the mission considerably. Should I reconsider?
Reconsider the nukes? Is that what we're asking? I need some context. No.
No. This technology is dangerous. Melting the poles so drastically may have consequences that we have not considered.
What? Is that a graphical glitch? Not sure what that is. I mean, there's no ice in the poles. I don't know what's going on there. What is going on there? I don't know. It's kind of weird spikes. I'm gonna assume it's a graphical glitch. I noticed we did increase the pressure a little bit and the temperature a little bit. I'm a little concerned. Well, with these gases, we need... Most of Earth's atmosphere is nitrogen. Like 78% is nitrogen. So I don't want to go too much carbon dioxide or too much oxygen, because that's not really what we want. We do want to have a stable atmosphere. But I think we're going to leave it here for now. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.